Okay, so um, hi everyone. As you can tell by the title, I'm going to be talking about Spider-Man No Way Home. So if you haven't seen the movie and you don't want to be spoiled, stop watching now. You have been warned by the title of this video. Plus, I've even said it in the description, so you have zero a reason to be like, "Oh, you spoiled this," or "Oh, you spoiled that." And I'm even saying it now. I'm warning you about spoilers. So if you do not want to be spoiled, stop watching now. If you continue on watching, this is your own fault, not mine. You decided to watch what's going to happen in me telling you what's going to happen in the movie. So this is your own fault. Anyways, for those like you that have seen the movie and don't care if I spoil it, or if you haven't seen it and don't give a crap, then this won't really matter for you. So, first things first, before I go into the whole Spider-Man thing, wrestlingisforever.com website link is in the description down below. Please go check it out. And yeah, so first things first, I'm gonna go right to the very end with the 2 end scene credits, right, it's right. There is one after the main credits and one after all the credits, so make sure to stay to the very end if you have not seen it. So, yeah. And also, for me, I kinda felt like the Venom scene, in my opinion, I was a little disappointed, and here's why. They make you think during the end scene credit for Venom, Let There Be Carnage, that there would be a chance of Tom Hardy's Venom and Tom Holland's Spider-Man either fighting or interacting with each other, which never ends up happening, which is frustrating because I feel like that would have been a cool thing for them to set up for the fourth Spider-Man since there's going to be 3 more Spider-Mans after this one, so there's that. Also, the one upside to this is, 1, it was kinda funny, and 2, I do like that a little bit of the symbiote, actually stayed behind, and I feel like this is how, they're gonna introduce Venom into Tom Holland's world of Spider-Man. So there's that. Now, um, let's fast forward to the second end scene credit scene with Doctor Strange, which is just pretty much um, a let's just say a really long trailer for uh, the second Doctor Strange movie, which this is pretty much what it is. They'll probably edit it down to a um, to 2 different ones just so then, they can spread it out a little bit since the next, uh, um, Marvel movie, I believe, was supposed to originally come out, I believe, in February, but then I believe everything got delayed. So now I believe it's not supposed to come out for, I think, until, like, the early summer at some point. So anyways, I forget when I think it's like May or June or something like that. Anyways, so that out of the way, and let's talk about the actual movie itself. One of the big major things that I feel like the next Spider-Man movie is gonna have to talk about, in my opinion, unless this is it, uh, is what's going on with MJ and Ned. Because as of right now, it kind of looks like Peter Parker does not want MJ or Ned to be part of his world because of warning, spoiler alert, Ant Man, or not Ant Man, sorry, Aunt May dies because of Green Goblin, aka Otto Octavius, not Otto Octavius, stupid me, Norman Osborn. So I kind of I'm kind of curious how that's gonna work. Um, just because of that, like, are MJ and Ned gonna be in the next one? Will they have anything to do with the movie, the fourth one, or is this how they both departure from the Spider-Man series? Or is this a way to set up how Ned ends up becoming the bad guy? Because in the movie, um, Tobey Maguire is asked by Ned, uh, "Do you have a friend named Ned or something like that?" And he pretty much says, "No, but I had to end up killing my friend because he turned evil." And then Ned says to Peter Parker, well, his Peter Parker, that he's not going to turn evil and try to kill him. And of course, Peter Parker's like, okay, thank you, type of thing. Um, so yeah, I'm kind of wondering if that's how that's going to work. Um, Also, they kind of teased that Ned could be a wizard like Doctor Strange. I mean, not actually 100% like him, but close to. And the fact that now no one knows who Peter Parker is, but everyone knows who Spider-Man is. Um, I'm kind of wondering, is this leaving the door open so that when the next Avenger movie comes out, this is where he can reveal who he is to the Avengers? Or is he gonna keep his mask on the whole movie and only, take his mask off when no one's around, type of a situation? These are the things, like, I'm starting to, like, wonder, like, how are they gonna do this in the movie, for, well, the next Avengers movie, since the next Avengers movie, it will be coming out before the next Spider-Man movie, I believe. I'm not 100% sure, but I believe, just due to the fact that, um I believe the next Avengers movie is supposed to come out in 2023, and there are 2, uh, Sony/Marvel slash Marvel movies, that are supposed to come out in 2023. One, I believe, is supposed to be coming out, I think, in July, and then I think the next one was supposed to come out in October of 2023. So I'm kind of wondering if that's the case, because they seem to be doing Spider-Man movies pretty much every 2 years, give or take, uh, a year or so. I mean, with this COVID, it kinda delayed it a little bit because 'cause I'm pretty sure this movie was supposed to come out last year. Also, there was rumors going around, or supposedly there was supposed to be another, character in this movie that never actually, happened. So I'm kinda curious how that worked. Um, and big surprise, Matt Murdock, the Netflix Daredevil, appeared as Matt Murdock, which I think that's kinda cool. So that is his, like, I guess you could say, cameo intro to the Marvel Universe, but we won't really see him, as far as I know, as, like, a actual character until the Echo, TV series, that's gonna be coming out in, I assume, in a couple of years. I don't know when exactly, but there is an actual Echo, TV series that's supposed to come out at some point. Uh, so I and I'm kinda curious how this is all gonna play out for, for Echo, at least with the last Hawkeye episode. But let's go back to the whole Spider-Man thing. Um, I kinda felt like I saw the whole uh, Norman Osborn turning into the Green Goblin and betraying them at some point, because it was kind of becoming a little bit too easy at certain points, that made you think, well, is Norman Osborn still totally in control, or is the Green Goblin making him think that he's in control even though he's not in control? You know what I mean? So I was kind of curious about that. And with Jamie Foxx's character Electro, I was kind of wondering how was that going to work because at first he seemed like he was somewhat okay of losing his powers and becoming normal, or back to the way he was, and then at the last second when uh Green Goblin came out, he started questioning everything, and then he pulls off the thing that was taking his powers away at like the last second. So, but it seemed like when he actually ended up losing his powers, he ended up being a good guy in the end and being so. And there's also, and I've heard that Andrew Garfield wants to come back as Spider-Man at some point to do a Spider-Man movie. So I'm kind of wondering, will they do a Amazing Spider-Man 3? And is one of those Marvel Sony dates there in 2023, is that is one of them the Amazing Spider-Man 3? I'm kind of curious on that. And I would also wouldn't mind seeing a Tobey Maguire for Spider-Man movie just because he mentions how he's still with MJ, and I think I forget, but I think he's married to her now at this point, at least. So and I'm kinda curious, well, it uh, because he was stabbed at one point, will he survive this stabbing? Also, because both, Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield, Spider-Mans are from different or different universes, will they also forget that Tom Holland's Spider-Man is Peter Parker, or will they remember if they ever do a crossover again? And my friend, or sorry, a coworker, was hoping that they were going to do the whole pointing at each other thing, like all three Spider-Mans, which they ended up doing at one point in Happy's um, uh, apartment. And I think some people might be a little upset that Happy was at Aunt May's gravesite where Peter Parker or Tom Holland's Peter Parker was. But I kind of feel like that was set up so that um, he could set up the whole him coming back and maybe even revealing to Happy that he is Spider-Man and that they knew each other and Tony Stark knew him and all that stuff. And that the whole Doctor Strange making everyone forget who he was and all that stuff. So I'm kind of curious on that point. So this is just me kind of trying to get my thoughts out, and uh, my wonderings, my theories of what is going to happen, what might happen, questioning stuff like that. I don't, to be honest, I don't know whether I'm going to see the Spider-Man movie again, and if I do, it won't be until next year for sure because I feel like I can wait to see it next year since I've seen it already. Just like I'm looking forward to seeing the Matrix movie, hopefully next week, not this week, because I want to at least give it a little bit of time so I'm not surrounded by a whole bunch of people. So yeah, this is going to be it for me for today. Leave me your thoughts and stuff like that. Um, Warning, just if you're gonna leave comments, please write spoiler alert before you start writing down what your comments are, so people that uh, are pause it and then look at the comments don't get spoiled right away at least. So, anyways, whenever you watch this, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Remember, don't forget to go to wrestlingisforever.com. Link is in the description down below. Don't forget to subscribe. My Instagram username is in the description down below also. And see you whenever I see you. And also, this is going to be coming out tomorrow. So right now, I'm filming it on Tuesday, and this should be coming out I believe around like 10 a.m. Wednesday, which is tomorrow. I think what's the date today? So it should be coming out December 22nd at 10 a.m. tomorrow. So, anyways, bye.